This is the Hisense U8N, and on paper, it looks like one of those TVs that should not exist at this price point. Insane brightness, mini LED backlighting, gaming features, and Google TV all packed in. Hisense says it's the OLED killer for the real world. But after spending time with it in real living room conditions, movies, sports, late-night gaming, I found something they definitely don't tell you in the ads. So the real question is this finally the best value TV of 2024, or just another spec sheet champion? Hisense U8N product overview. So what exactly are we looking at? The Hisense U8N, released in 2026, is the company's flagship mini LED TV for the US market. It sits above the U7 series and directly competes with premium models from Samsung and LG, especially in the high brightness, high contrast, but still affordable category. It comes in multiple sizes, from mid-sized living room options all the way up to massive home theater displays. The big selling point here is simple: OLED-level contrast without OLED-level pricing, thanks to thousands of mini LED dimming zones and a seriously bright panel. Hisense U8N performance. Okay, specs are one thing, but how does the U8N actually perform in daily life? I started with streaming content, Netflix, YouTube, and some 4K Dolby Vision movies. And honestly, the first impression is brightness. This thing gets bright, like sunlight through your blinds at noon, bright. That makes HDR content pop in a way cheaper TVs just can't replicate. In dark scenes, the local dimming does a great job keeping blacks deep, especially for a non-OLED panel. Watching shows like The Last of Us, shadow detail stays surprisingly clean. But here's the thing: you will occasionally notice a bit of blooming around bright objects on dark backgrounds. It's not distracting most of the time, but if you're sensitive to that, you'll see it. Sports is where this TV really shines. Fast motion looks crisp, and the motion handling is solid for football, basketball, and UFC. I didn't notice major ghosting or smearing. For gaming, the 144Hz support and HDMI 2.1 make a real difference. Playing on a PS5 and a high-end PC felt responsive, smooth, and input lag was impressively low. Features and tech. Let's talk about what makes the U8N interesting beyond just big, bright screen. First up, mini LED backlighting with full-array local dimming. This basically means thousands of tiny LEDs behind the screen that can dim and brighten independently. The result? Strong contrast and deep blacks that get surprisingly close to OLED performance in many scenes. Next is HDR performance, Dolby Vision plus HDR10+. This matters because it means you're getting optimized brightness and color, whether you're streaming Netflix or watching supported Blu-ray content. And trust me, HDR is where this TV really flexes. Then there's gaming support. You get 144Hz refresh rate, VRR, ALLM, and HDMI 2.1. Translation: this TV is ready for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and high-end PC gaming without feeling like a bottleneck. And finally, Google TV integration. It's smooth, familiar, and puts all your streaming apps in one place. Voice control with Google Assistant actually works well here, which isn't always a given in smart TVs. Design and build. Aesthetically, Hisense kept things clean and modern with the U8N. The bezels are slim enough that you mostly just see the picture, which is exactly what you want in a TV this size. The stand feels sturdy, though it's a bit wide, depending on your furniture setup. If you're wall mounting, it looks excellent. Very minimalist, very home theater. The back is a bit thicker than OLEDs, which is expected with mini LED hardware, but it doesn't feel bulky in a bad way. It's more functional premium than luxury thin glass slab. Pros: extremely high brightness, great for sunny rooms. Strong contrast thanks to mini LED local dimming. Excellent gaming performance, 144Hz, HDMI 2.1. Cons: but of course, nothing's perfect. Off-axis color shifts can show up in larger living room setups. Final verdict. So, who is the Hisense U8N actually for, and is it worth your money? Look, if you're someone who wants near OLED performance but doesn't want to spend OLED money, this TV is honestly one of the strongest arguments in 2024. For bright rooms, mixed usage, sports fans, and gamers, it's an easy recommendation. But if you're a home theater purist who watches mostly dark, cinematic content in a controlled light environment, you might still prefer an OLED like an LG C-Series. OLED still wins in perfect blacks and viewing angles, no question.